Hey guys, current energies check-ins for the weekend. I'll be, no, we're not starting that abruptly, but ish. I won't be here when this airs on Friday morning, in the sense of I'm not going to be in the chat room, but Allison is going to be here. Don't fuck around with her, because she'll put you in timeout. She abuses those timeouts like no tomorrow, so chill with screwing around. Okay. Most of you are good. But I will not be here. I got something to attend to. Other than that, a few of you asked what the name of this deck is. The purpley shiny, which I really don't really like the purpley shiny stuff, but I do love the imagery of it. Let me see if I can show you a couple of cards. I do love the way the images are. And that's kind of what I go by. I don't care about the purpley shiny shit. So let me see, because I looked it up. I received it for my birthday. I always get Christmas time, birthdays, I always get tarot decks, which is really, really cool. But where was it? Hold on. I'll get it for you. Okay, there it is. It's called When Women Had Wings Tarot, for those of you that were asking. It's pretty cool. Pretty slippery in terms of the texture. It's pretty slippery. But it's fun to play with, and I do love the imagery. So that's one of my new... Because once I get these types of things, I start looking too. I'm like, okay, well, let me see what's out there. And I got a bunch of cool ones that are going to show up in the future. Newer ones, newer deck. This is my main one, and so I'm always probably gonna be buried with this one. It's not the same one, but it's the same one. Not the same one in the sense of, realistically speaking, sometimes when these guys are young, they like to fuck around with things, so they chew on my shit. Blue too, especially blue. So they chew on a couple of cards, and then I have to buy a new deck completely and replace those cards, or if I have them in older decks. But it's, yeah, this one is my main one. And I know you're gonna ask the name of it, but I never know the names. This one. Here, do as I did. Take a screenshot and use reverse image search. It should get, and it's also in the, for sure, it's in the list that I provided, and I never really update in the description box. But yeah, that's about it. This morning I woke up laughing my ass off. I had a dream that was, I had to wake up because I was peeing. That's how hard I was laughing. I'm like, I gotta go. But it was one of those very laughing dreams in which, in reality, I laughed too, or I try to laugh, because you know how you try to, or you laugh in the dream and then you recreate that in the actual reality, and it sounds like something muffled, or sometimes as a laugh. But this one for sure didn't come out as a laugh, because I caught myself in between coming out from the dream into reality, and like, I need to go. I don't know, I was somewhere at an event with I think I don't know who I was with. I believe my spouse, but it carried the energy of a friend, an old friend that I haven't talked to, former friend that I haven't talked to in years. But it was something happening where I was kind of at a bar at this very big event thing, a concert type of a deal, but the concert didn't start yet. So we were at a bar somewhere, and there was a guy somewhere to the side of the bar while we were here, and then my friend, I don't know who it was in all honesty, but whoever was with me said to the guy, something very fast, but like a trickster type of like to get the guy to play a game really fast, in which if he loses he needs to give us his beer or something like that. And I'm like, what's like, it happened so fast that I couldn't tell exactly what the fuck was going on, but it was so fucking funny because the guy lost in a split second. He didn't even have time to open his mouth to play the game, that he lost. At least that's what my friend determined. And that was so funny because we won the beer, and I remember grabbing the beer bottle, which I don't drink beer. I mean, I do, but like once in a very blue moon, and I don't even like it, but whatever. So and it wasn't about the beer, but I grabbed the bottle of beer. I remember I remember it was Heineken too. I grabbed it, and it was unopened, and I just took it, and we were down on the floor laughing because that was so funny in the dream, the way it played out and everything. But we were laughing and crying, and I couldn't. When I laugh really hard, no sound is coming out anymore. It's like that, like, and then I lose the sound. And then someone next to us was laughing too with us because they saw what was happening, and it was just such a freaking burst of laughter. But we were on the floor laughing because we were kind of like, we couldn't stand up anymore. And that transpired again in reality because I feel like it went on for so long, this laughing. It probably took 2 seconds, but for me it's like we're laughing for 5 minutes and I can't stop laughing. And then I woke up, and then I'm like, I started wearing my night guard too, because I went to the dentist recently, and she said, "Are you wearing your night guard?" I'm like, "Nah, not really, because it's uncomfortable and it makes me feel my teeth weird in the morning. Well, are you grinding your teeth at night?" I'm like, "Sometimes." "Well, okay, we need to fix 2 of your teeth because they're." I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna start wearing it." But anyways. So I had that on too, so I could barely breathe this morning and laughing through all of that. I was like, ugh. It was a fucking shit show. I'm glad I didn't piss my pants though. I know, TMI, but you know what? We're humans. We do that. I mean, hopefully we don't while we're sleeping, but I don't know. But it was funny as fuck. So I wanted to share the laughter with you, even though I couldn't tell you the joke because I didn't catch it necessarily, but it doesn't even fucking matter. It was like, it was so fucking funny. But anyways, that's it. That's all I got. Funny wise. Another thing that I did is story time. Another thing that I did was that I told you guys, some of you at least, that for me this summer has been really delayed in terms of everything has been kind of backed up because of all sorts of things happening on a personal level. But I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to let this season pass without me cleaning up here. I kept it clean, but I didn't put the mulch in like I like to do. I didn't tighten things up, plants and all of that, flowers. So I got me flowers, I got me mulch, I did everything. I couldn't get off bed for 2 days after 2 days of doing that outside. I was like, but I did plant everything. Everything's in place. It looks pretty as fuck. And I'm like, oh man, finally. And I know autumn is just around the corner, but I don't give a shit. But anyways, as I was I was adding soil to one of the planters there. In one of the plants that's already established there. That's one of the good ones that comes out every year, one of the flowers. And I was throwing some soil. I was kind of topping the soil off in all of the planters, and I did all of it. I was done with all of it. It was just that one. and I throw the bag of soil in the planter to just cut it open and pour the soil. And the minute I threw the bag, I see yellow jackets coming out. And I'm like, fuck, and I start running. Because I did the same by the shed there, where I was kind of leveling off the soil, and then I got attacked and I got stung, actually, because they were in the ground and I can't see. If you have a yard, you've probably been through that. But this one, I saw them coming. I'm like, fuck. And I left. I'm like, you know what? It's kind of bittersweet, because at least it was the last planter, and then I could finish everything, but that was the last bit of something that I needed to do to completely finish it. So it's we'll take the win. We'll be good with that. But I couldn't help it. I'm like, at night they're gonna be sleeping. I gotta finish the job. And I came back at around 10 p.m. or something to that planter. It's right over there. Right behind me a little. You can't see it but one of those. Came back at 10 p.m. I was trying to Rambo the shit out of that, in terms of I usually slice the bag open, and then I just kind of flip the soil out, and that's it. But this one, because I saw the bees while I was cutting this, I didn't pay attention that when I saw the yellow jackets coming out, I didn't cut right through the bag. So as I tried to flip it, it wasn't really coming out. And I'm like, shit, what do I do? Because now I disturbed the nest, and I know they're sleeping, but they're going to wake up because they know there's somebody out there doing something. And then I started shaking the shit out of it until it came out, and then took the bag, ran, didn't level anything off. It's still the same. I'm not going to touch that shit. I don't care. Let Mother Nature take care of the leveling part. And I just ran. And then kind of, I don't know, maybe half hour later, so I went in the house, I did my thing, I went to bed. Half hour later, my spouse comes in with pictures from this room right here and showed me 4 yellow jackets on the windows at maybe 11 p.m. I'm like, uh-oh. Are they going to remember me? Are they going to wait for me in the morning? And I did go out in the morning with Blue, and no, they didn't. Whew, luckily. So no, they didn't come after me after a full day of... But I did, look, if anything, I covered them even better in the ground, right? So I didn't disturb them. I did them a favor. Now they're really covered. I went in there and I told them that. And then I ran. But anyways, those are my stories. I am, as I said, this is my birth month. And I didn't get to celebrate my birthday again because everything has been so backed up. I am celebrating it this weekend, though. Saturday. I got something planned. So, I'll go ahead and do that. It's been busy. A lot of shit happening. These guys are sleeping. Cosmo's sleeping there. Felix is in his perch. Juno's in her box. Everybody's in their place. Let's see if they stay that way throughout the reading. But I think we're good to go. Anyways, current energies check-ins for the weekend. I'll be looking into each sign individually by elements: earth signs, fire signs, air signs, and water signs. It'll be quick, to the point, no clarification. Whatever comes out, no extended for the Friday videos. I'll be looking into where you're at energetically in regards to another energy, which could be that of a person, a situation, a yellow jacket, whatever you got going on. Where the other energy is at in regards to you, where the connected energies are at, and then I'll be pulling some cards from the universe for each of you. Timestamps will be below in the description box, on the comment section, on the play bar. This is pre-recorded, as stated. I cannot join this Friday premiere in the chat room with you guys, but Allison will be there. Watch it. And roles can be reversed, and that's it. I think we're good to go. All right, we're doing this. Earth signs, Capricorn. Oi, what is going... That's how you open up a reading? That's not nice, Cappy. What are you doing here? On your side, you get the Page of Wands, the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune. You might do something impulsive that looks, initially at least, it looks like... Well, you're kind of coming in with the sense of I shouldn't have done that. Like that was like, no, I shouldn't have done that. But then the effect of it doesn't really last. The after effect, it's not that bad, you know. But as you do it and complete whatever it is that you're doing, which again seems impulsive, you're definitely coming out of it with the sense of what the fuck did I just do? You know, almost like I ruined everything. But then again, comes this energy of, nah, it's probably not that bad, you know, or maybe it's not as bad as you think. I don't know. But the energy attached to you, the Five of Swords, the High Priestess, the Seven of Wands. Somebody's not using their intuition at all here, even though they're saying, oh no, this is my intuition. Yeah, no, it's not. Who the... Okay. Some things are buzzing. No, it's not their intuition, even though they're saying it is. They're actually going against their intuition, if you would ask me here. But they think, no, they're going along with their intuition here for something that has to do with you. It's a little bit of a shit show, I'm not going to lie. An individual shit show on both parts, and then you put that together, you get the connection here. The Moon, the Three of Swords, the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, the energy seemed to be a little bit all over the place. This almost looks like disagreement in which both parties seem to be hurt by something and they're acting from that pain. And then they don't mean it, you know, truly. So it kind of looks a little bit like that. Okay. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The Devil, the Page of Wands, the Temperance card. It's like I'm watching kids play or something, because this comes through as you started it, you know. And it is pointed to you, that you started it. But whatever this is that you started, apparently, you've been wanting to try or do for a while, but you haven't. And now you are. And as you are, it's starting a shit show. Okay. Okay. I don't think it's gonna last, whatever shit show this is. But it's here now, so... Okay. And it's not as bad as it looks, I think. Now you're gonna have to give me a second, because I did a thing in which it's very, very hard. Ah, man, hold on. Because I have socks on and I can't. Hold on. Ugh. I can't reach. And if one of these slips away and goes down on the floor, we're fucked. I can't get out of here that easily. So I have to adjust to stretching over slippery floors, catching slippery cards, and if I have socks on, forget about it. But anyways, Moving on to Taurus. All right, on your side, you get the Page of Wands, the Judgment card, the Four of Swords. You're taking it really, really easy here. You may be doing a thing or two that are fun for you, you know, kind of, it's a downtime for you. It's a chill time, apparently. It's like, I'm taking my sweet time with things. I'm just doing not a lot of big things, but the things that I'm doing are, yeah, they're good for me. But I feel like you're kind of sitting with something too. I feel like you're making some decisions here as you do this, you know, and you could be creating quite the easy breezy type of an environment for you to be able to give this the proper time and space, whatever decisions you need to make here. The energy attached to you, the Four of Cups, the Chariot, the Four of Pentacles. Whoever this is a little bit upset, but I feel like they're on the same page though, even though they're upset about something. They're on the same page with what it is that you got going on too. It's like if you and me were to establish that we're going to go on a weekend trip somewhere, and, you know, the day before we leave, you do something that upset me, and I'm like, I'm upset. And you think, oh my God, is that going to affect our trip? And I'm going to say, we're still going to go because we planned for it, and I'm still going to show up for it, but I'm still upset about it, you know? So it's kind of like that type of an energy. For the connection, the Five of Wands, the Temperance card, the Sun. Yeah, there was a disagreement or something happened there that apparently upset whoever this is. But it does look like in time, things are going to be okay. They're going to let it go. You know, take that weekend trip. By the end of that weekend trip, everything should be fine here. Okay. Let's see what the universe has. The Ten of Wands, the Emperor, the Seven of Cups. You feel it too. You feel a little bit, you know, under the weather there, but you're more focused on what's ahead rather than hanging on to what just happened here. So the both of you are affected by, if you had a fight or something or a disagreement, but in different ways. You know, they're still kind of hanging on to it. You let it go. Okay. Cool. But that's it. Moving on to Virgo. She is developing the habit of, at nighttime before I go to bed, she comes right here by my side and she falls asleep on me. It's very interesting because Juno has her own habits with me. She sleeps on my chest here. They don't overlap. They don't interfere with each other's habits. If Juno is going to sleep on me while I fall asleep, she's not going to show up. If Juno's not there, she's going to show up. So they're very interesting how they're not jealous or like, no, mine, claiming. I don't know. Or both. That could work though, because Juno's here, she's here. Yeah, that could work. I don't know. But anyways, on your side, you get the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles. There's a partnership by your side here. You're working on something with whoever this is. This feels like either work or a project or something, a side gig you got going on. I don't know what it is, but you got someone here. If they're not there working on this right now, they're definitely there willing to help. So in that sense, it still shows up as a partnership. But okay. But whatever it is you're working on, it's something that you're giving me a sense of it's work in progress, like I'm learning as I go or something. All right. The energy attached to you, the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Sun. This energy is shooting for happiness. That's their goal. You know, I feel like it's whoever's by your side here, and I feel like they're not going to stop until they reach that point of happiness. So it's a pretty nice energy to have by your side. And it does look like whatever it is you're engaged in is progressing, but at a pretty slow pace. Slow to me. It feels like regular for the situation, so it doesn't feel necessarily super slow. Just it's kind of representing a sense of, okay, results are not going to show up overnight here, you know. For the connection, the Four of Swords, the Judgment card, the Five of Wands. Somebody wants to, though. Somebody wants for those results to show up overnight, and I feel like it's you. Or at least there's an expectation over that, which might create commotion here. It might create discord, because it's like, if you're going to show up with, are we there yet? Or they're going to show up like that, when you know the rhythm of this is not supposed to be there yet, yeah, it's going to create a little bit of friction here. So just chill. Go with the flow as much as you can and see where the flow takes you instead of rushing it and, you know. But, hold on. Let's see what the universe has as a final advice. I hear, all of a sudden I hear and I see heads bopping. I hear lawnmowers and I hear kids screaming and jumping, apparently. The next door neighbors. The lawnmower, I don't know where it's coming from, but it's, I have a feeling it's one of those that's gonna last. The way it's resounding, I feel like, based off of the energy I'm getting, I don't think they're gonna be done anytime soon. So it might be lasting for the rest of the reading, hopefully not. But anyways, from the universe, the Magician, the Page of Pentacles, the Strength card. Yeah, whatever it is that you're working on, you're manifesting, you want it. So why wouldn't you give it the time it needs to get there, to where you need it to go? Because I feel like at times you're just, can we get there? Are we there yet? You know, can we, yeah, are we there? Can we get there faster if we're not there? Like, so chill. Allow it the time it needs, whatever this is. But, good. And that's it. Moving on to fire signs, Aries. Oh, the kids, I know they're not going to last long. So if you hear kids yelling in the background, and you will, because they're loud most of the times, they're not going to last long. Because they're not allowed or something, I don't know. But anyways. On your side, you get the Five of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups. Hold on. I don't know if you're referring to where things are at now or where they were, because in the connection I see a lot of pointing towards the past. But you're giving me something deceptive when it comes to equal give and take here. So when you attach your energy to this energy, as far as the equal give and take flow, you're placing something deceptive over it, telling me it's not that, it's not equal give and take. And then you're giving me a sense of, you know, moving on from this because it's not equal give and take. But I don't think that's what's happening. We'll see. the energy attached to you, the Ace of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Ten of Cups. They are participating with something, and it's something good from what I can see. It's not a lot. It's not a lot, but there's something. So, again, whatever that something is, it feels good. For the connection, the Five of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Four of Cups. This feels like one of those, you know, when something is happening. If you're in the habit of having something not great happening in your life, and then you're in the habit of making a joke about it once enough time passed. This is one of those where somebody makes a joke and you're like, too soon, you know, or you're making a joke about what happened and you're like, too soon. Yeah, so that's kind of, so something happened here, definitely, that kind of either hurt you or made you believe that this is not fair, whatever is playing out here. And it does seem like if this energy is coming through and telling you, hey, let's say you had a fight, and this energy comes through and tell you, hey, you want to talk about it? You could be like, there's nothing to talk about, I'm fine. But no, you're not. You're not over it. It's too soon, you know, to talk about it or to try anything here. So if anything happened here that is still kind of bothering you or affecting you, take a little more time before you're ready to open back up to this. Because this is giving me a sense of too soon, you know. Somebody here is still hanging on to those energies of whatever the hell happened, and I feel like it's you. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The King of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the Seven of Wands. Yeah. And it may be too soon, even in 2 years. If you're not going to get over it, you're not going to get over it. I don't know. But give yourself a little time to figure it out here, because you're still hanging on to energies of whatever the hell happened. And those are not allowing for this to move forward properly. And this could be about work or something. So it's just, yeah, give yourself some time. And don't pretend that it's not affecting you if it is, you know. Just ask for a little more time before you can resume here. Okay. And that's it. Moving on to Leo. On your side, you get the Page of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles. You got a pretty nice, smooth type of an energy. Very chilled. Very, you know, just doing my thing. I'm not overextending. I'm not, it looks like you're not throwing yourself in many things. You're just kind of taking a little bit of a chill period. And you're looking to be good within yourself there, like feeling good, feeling grounded, feeling, I'm okay. I'm okay, type of an energy. Good. The energy attached to you, the Page of Cups, the Queen of Wands. I felt it coming. Every time I do a 1 hour read somewhere, randomly in the reading, I yawn. And then if I don't finish that yawn, then I keep on yawning. But anyways. The Queen of Wands, the Ten of Cups. This energy looks a little more fiery than you. Of course, roles can be reversed here, but this is still a good energy. You know, it just comes through as, while your energy feels more grounded and more steady and more, I'm just chilling. This energy is like, let's have some fun, you know, type of a deal. Let's do this, let's do that, let's go get some ice cream. Let's, not that it's a bad energy. It could be good for you. I don't know. Ice cream is good for you. I don't know what to tell you. But it's just a little different. Still great energy. For the connection, the Four of Cups, the Chariot, the Temperance card. Ooh, there's been a buildup of something here. Someone is upset, or someone is... I don't think it's someone. I think it's this connection that has gone through a little bit of a rough patch, but now it's kind of building back up from it. Or something. Or it could be one of you that's been upset about something, and now they're coming out of it, you know, a little lighter. Or there's... that heaviness is not there as much as it used to be. Okay. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The Six of Swords, the Hermit, the King of Swords. Yeah, you're getting past something here. And I think it's this whole dynamic. But if one of you was going through something that affected the whole dynamic, then, you know, that's why it kind of plays off of the dynamic. Blue! What you doing, Baba? Yeah. What, who, what, who? Uh-huh. So, cool. Alrighty, moving on to Sagittarius. I think she's gonna get bigger than Juno. Don't tell Juno that. But I think she's gonna get bigger than Juno. And she's got an interesting texture to her fur. It's almost a combo between Felix's texture and Kai's texture, which is not good, because that means she's gonna get knots too. And they just don't let me brush them on those bellies where they get them. And then she's gonna have to get cuts too. Just like Felix. But let's see, Saggy. What's up with the fire signs getting so much like earth and, I would say, air? A combo of earth and air in their readings. But on your side, you get the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Death card. Something you've been working on could be coming to an end. Which is, I think you knew that it was going to end. I don't think that's the problem here. The problem is that it is ending. And it's like, almost like, I don't want it to. Okay, but I think you know that it's supposed to. But it is stressful. The energy attached to you, the Two of Swords, the Hierophant, the Seven of Cups. You got a great energy attached to you. Generally, here. Generally, they're a great energy. Right now, they seem to be... what's with the panic? What's with the stress? Who's doing this? They seem to be stressed out about where things are heading from here on out or something. It's kind of similar to your energy. Like, okay, this is ending, but I don't want it to end. And then it still is. And then this energy is concerned with what's next. And then I don't know what's next. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Okay. For the connection, the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles. It's like, well, before it goes down, let's make the best out of it. Type of an attitude there. Almost gives me a sense of, again, a road trip for the weekend or something, and then you're getting close to the road trip ending, and as you get closer, it's like, oh my God, it was so great. I never wanted to end. It's so fantastic and amazing, but I know it's going to end because it's just for the weekend, but I don't want it to end. While this energy is starting to, the closer they get to this weekend road trip closing, they're starting to worry about, oh my God, tomorrow I'm starting work. Oh shit, you know? So it's kind of giving me that kind of a thing. And then on the final stretch, it's like, okay, let's make the best out of it, God damn it. While you worry about this not ending. I'm worrying about tomorrow's day of work. Okay, fuck it all. So it's like one is traveling in the past, one is traveling in the future. Neither of you are in the present here with this one or something. It's interesting. But that's kind of how this feels. Let's see what the universe has. And of course, it doesn't have to be a road trip. This can apply to pretty much anything. But from the universe, you get the Judgment card, the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. I see you kind of planning the next road trip here, being like, okay, you know, this was fun. It's coming to a close. Okay. I gotta take care of whatever comes through as next. I gotta start planning that out. She's so cute. Isn't she cute? She's so stinking cute. My girl. Oh my god, and then she does that thing. I mean, how the fuck can you not love this? Animals. How? I told you that guy is gonna... I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from, because if I know the house that it's coming from, I probably can pinpoint exactly how much longer it's gonna last. It's not there. It's not in the kid's yard. Hummingbird. Hey. Okay. It's not the next door neighbor, because that was done in the morning. It's not this next door neighbor, because he's not home. I'm very observant. When I take blue out, I know what's going on. If it's that house in the diagonal there, I don't really know them, because they're too far off that side. Air signs, Libra. But I'm trying to see if I see some heads popping out. Let's see. On your side, you got the Two of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Page of Wands. You're almost coming out of a slumber, like I've been waiting for something and now I'm ready to go. But as you come out of this waiting part, you're taking it easy. You know, you're like, okay, easy. No reason to rush. I know you love my laptop and putting all sorts of passwords in there, but you're gonna fall, baby girl. So taking it easy as you come out of this waiting game and ready to go and ready to do here. The energy attached to you, the Four of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Ace of Wands. This energy is nervous. It's like I can see their sweaty palms as they're engaging here towards you. So it could be that you're initiating something, beginning something with someone or something, and you're kind of, okay, here we go, taking it easy, one day at a time, one step at a time. And they're like, oh my god, I'm so excited, I can't wait, you know, type of a deal. But they seem to be nervous. For the connection, the Hierophant, the King of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it feels right. Everything feels right. The timing of it, the you know, the getting ready part of, all right, I feel like now is when I'm ready to open up to this or whatever. Yeah, everything about it feels good. But I do feel like it's the beginning part of something. And for what it is, it feels right. Let's see what the universe has. The Two of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Cups. Huh, interesting. Just doesn't really usually show up like this. Their nervousness or whatever that is, their fear of, oh my god, could actually take this south if they don't let that shit go. Like, there's two possibilities for this one. Either it's gonna work out or it's gonna go south, but I kind of get the sense that now is the determining factor for that. And a lot of stressing out about who knows what's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen, how it's gonna happen is not gonna help the situation form into something nice. Quite the opposite. It might take it down. You're kind of giving me a sense of it's a turn off, you know, this whole, ooh, I'm nervous, ooh, I can't, awkwardness or whatever it is. So, okay. That's it. It's getting closer. I think it's that house over there. I don't think it's the kids' yard, because the kids were playing at the same time, and I don't think they're blowing leaves while the kids are jumping in the trampoline. Who the fuck knows, but I think it's that next to it. But anyways, moving on to Aquarius. On your side, you get the Queen of Swords, the Two of Swords, the King of Swords. As far as you're concerned, there's something unclear between you and whoever this is attached to you. You lack clarity a little bit when it comes to something in regards to this commitment. You think that the whole situation is carrying a sense of confusion, or it's just you, it's just your perception though that comes through saying, I'm not clear about something here. You're the only one in here that's not clear about something by the looks of it. So I don't know what it is that you're not clear about, but I don't know. Okay, then ask for clarity. You know, the energy attached to you, the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Hierophant. Yeah, if anything, they seem to be quite clear in what it is that they want, what it is that they expect out of this dynamic with you, out of this commitment. Maybe you don't have clarity as far as you're concerned, in the sense of, I don't know what I want from this. And that's okay if you don't. You're gonna figure it out. For the connection, the Knight of Pentacles, the Fool, the Seven of Cups. I feel like you are trying to figure it out. I feel like you're giving yourself some time to gain clarity, to know what it is that you want from here. But I will be honest with you, your energy is very connected to an energy of moving away from this at this moment in time. And I think that's why you're lacking clarity here. Because while you feel something's pulling you away from this, physically you're part of this and trying to figure out why you're not feeling it, you know. So okay, let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The King of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Tower. You have clarity, you just don't want to be honest with yourself about it because it might have consequences. You getting the hell out of Dodge here might, you know, have some consequences that are not pleasant. So you could be getting yourself stuck in the story of, well, if I were to walk away from this, like you could be in the worst case scenario type of assumption here about the situation, which I don't think that's gonna be necessarily true, because, you know, most of the things we're telling ourselves about what could happen in a situation is not even true. So, but it's fear. It's fear that keeps you stuck in places. So not only you, all of us, but in this case you. Okay, moving on to Gemini. I'm still trying to figure out who the hell it is. The big. No, I don't think it's them. It's so interesting because when you're inside, you hear it in a certain way, and when I go outside, I hear exactly where it's coming from. And it's so interesting how things between us obstruct. It's like energy. Let's see. It is energy. On your side, you get the King of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Six of Cups. Is this the theme, at least for the air signs, the Two of Swords? You're showing up as sometimes being completely 100% clear about what's going on here in a situation you're dealing with. Other times you got no fucking clue. You're like, I don't know, I give up. I don't know. Okay, the energy attached to you, the Sun, the Five of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. It's because this energy is a freaking mess. They're contradictory. They're moving in the direction of doing something or saying something, and then everything that they do goes against that. So they're like, okay, well, I want to go to the beach tomorrow to lay out in the sun. And then they're going to go to the fucking mountains in the middle of woods where there's no ray of sun to be in. So it's like, what? Doesn't match. Well, what are you doing? You know? So of course it's hard to keep up. Okay. For the connection, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Five of Cups. So I don't understand. I feel like at the end of the day, this energy is going to show up as put your money where your mouth is, you know, like you keep on saying one thing and doing another. And that built up into quite the damage here. But you're giving me a sense of, oh, okay, I can take it, I can take it. Why do you have to take it? Why do you feel like you deserve this type of arrangement here? What is this about that you feel like it's okay to have to take it? You know? Okay. If that's what you think you deserve, then... Let me see what the universe has. The Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Six of Swords. Oh, well, same old story. Oh, no, I'll try to do better. Well, that's why you think you can take it, because you're waiting for that change to happen. No, I won't do this next time, I promise. Next time when I say I'm going to the beach, I'll go to the beach. And then next time comes, and guess what? Nowhere to be seen at that goddamn beach, but... Okay. Alright. So, it's okay. If you think that's what you deserve, then that's what they keep on giving you. Moving on to water signs. Pisces. She's just sitting there, waiting to be kissed on her head. I'm sure she's not waiting for that, but, you know, we can make it that. She's probably waiting to be left alone. No, because she came close to me for a reason. Anyways, on your side, you get the Knight of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Chariot. Ooh, watch your tongue over the weekend. Something's happening that's kind of getting you all frustrated and very, very outspoken through that frustration. So be mindful of the things you say, the things you blur out, especially, because they might be very, very hurtful. And they're going to hurt you, ultimately. You know, they might hurt whoever is making the mistake of being on your path. But ultimately, they're going to hurt you, you know, all of the things you're saying or doing right here. But something is happening that's supposed to be happening, but man, it's causing a little bit of pain, a little bit of discomfort for you, and you're coming from that pain and just firing it all up. And whoever's in your way. The energy attached to you, the Star, the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Wands. Okay, they're giving me a sense of, you know, I know they're going through a hard time. So if they meet your path under these circumstances, they do got some empathy. They do got some understanding. That doesn't mean that they're gonna like what the fuck is happening here, but there is, they know where you're coming from. They know you're coming from that whatever hurt you. Okay. For the connection, the Two of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Cups. Man, this feels like an energy that's trying to escape that wrath. It's like, okay, you're letting it all out, potentially projecting a lot of crap and just blurring things up out there without meaning to. Because that's the type of energy I'm seeing here. And whoever is at the other end of this, so let's say your energy comes through like this, they're kind of like, did they miss me? Did they not? Did they get me? Oh shit, you know. So that's kind of how it's looking like. But it might create some damage if you don't pay attention and if you don't at some point become aware that this is just your pain talking. And just, you know, there could be other ways to deal with it that it doesn't hurt others. You know, don't go for the pattern of hurt people. And just kind of take it and run with it in the direction of you and you. You need to figure this one out, you know. And I know you're going to say, well, they caused the pain. Even so. Let's say that is the case. Even so. You know, you're creating even more pain for you, ultimately. What do you want? I know you want my hand under your chin like we do at night when we go to bed. And this is how it all plays out. But we're not in bed right now. And then she licks me like a fucking dog. I don't understand. But anyways, Six of Wands, King of Swords, Six of Swords. If you care about the people that you feel you might be projecting on because you're going through a little bit of a reaction to some pain that's being caused here for you, try to steer clear of them. You know, if you care for, let's say, you're supposed to meet your best friend, but you just got the news that who knows what happened that hurts the shit out of you, do not meet that friend. Cancel. Postpone. Hey, can we meet next weekend? I need some time for me, you know? Try to manage as much as you can those around you that you care about as you're going through this boiling pot of something here. Because what's going on here, I feel it as a reaction to something that is potentially causing you pain. And then there's a projection of it. So... cool. I mean, not cool because sucks, but moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio girl. Scorpio girl. Is it ladylike to have this deep eye connection with me and then to just start grooming like... Yes, it is. You don't give a shit. She's so stinking cute, though. Okay, I got you. I mean, I didn't get you. Go. Oh, okay. Oh, well, Scorpio, that's what you get. A grooming session of Cosmo blocking the way. You want to take it a little to the side here? Huh? You want to groom over there? Yeah. Okay. Get your little fluff. Let's see, Scorpio, what do you got? On your side, you get the Temperance card, the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. There's something that you could be starting as new, but you're kind of dreading it because you're kind of giving me a sense of, I'm just not in the mood. I'm just not in the mood to start this right now. But you're supposed to for a while, but you're like, ugh. Okay. The energy attached to you, the Star, the Three of Swords, the Magician. What the hell is going on here? Who is forcing these energies to work together if they don't want to? Because this energy is like, no, I really want to, yeah. But something happened meanwhile that created a disruption here. A sense of, I don't want to, a sense of, oh my God, do I really got to do this? You know, so who's forcing the two of you to come together if there's no desire left for that? From an energetic standpoint, yeah, both of you seem that you're heading in the same direction. Physically, it's like, oh man, do I really have to? Okay, I'll do it, you know, rolling of eyes and all of that. Okay, for the connection, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the King of Cups. What is this, a family function or something? It's like, do I really have to show up? Do I really have to? Because at the core of it, there's love. There's, you know, almost a dynamic of family here. And even if it is, you don't have to. Fuck it. Well, it's a funeral and I gotta go. But I don't want to. Then don't go. You know? Oh, I have to because it's family. No, you don't. I don't know who came up with these things. You have to because it's family. You have to because they did it for you, and now you have to for... No! No. They did something for me, and now I have to return the favor. If I don't feel like it... I know, that's a little brutal, but again, we're falling into those societal norms of, but it's family. So... Nine of Cups... Ace of Cups, Four of Pentacles. Well, make up your mind. You're like, no, I want to do it. I want to do it. For me. It would be good for me. I got to do it for me. Okay, then stop dreading your feet. Go, get up and go. Do whatever this is. Make up your mind, too. It's like, you first you're like, oh, I'm not in the mood. And then you're like, no, I really gotta. For me, not because it's a family thing. Would be good for me. Okay, then go do it. Oh my God. Okay. Moving on to Cancer. Girl, did you let I hope that's not your hair, because if it is, it's up there. Hold on, guys. I got it. How much hair did you... Hold on. And how did it slip? There it is. Here, you lost something. anyways, moving on to Cancer. Did I say Cancer? If I didn't, I'm saying it now. Now, this is a family. This looks like a family dynamic here. But anyways, on your side, you get the King of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Lovers. Hold on. Okay. This looks a lot like a tit for tat type of a thing. You're showing up as not wanting to, well, honestly, you're showing up as, well, if you don't love me, I don't love you. Or if you don't do this, I'm not going to do that. But like very, very clear in these energies, like you're not fucking around, you're not joking. If I feel that you don't love me, I am suddenly, poof, not loving you either. Look at that, how it works out. Okay. Well, the energy attached to you, the Fool, the Seven of Swords, the Page of Pentacles. Well, this energy is a little bit contradicting, a little bit confused, but I feel like it's because they are confused. They don't know exactly what they want, what they feel, what they need. I feel like maybe they're trying to figure it out with that Page of Pentacles. So if this energy would come to me and say from this place, I don't love you, I wouldn't necessarily believe them. I would probably understand from what they're saying that they believe that. Okay, that's what they believe. But I wouldn't believe them because they're not believable to me as an energy. They don't sound believable. You know, I wouldn't tell them, hey, you don't know what you want and you don't know what you believe. I still think it's valid what they're telling me, but I wouldn't necessarily believe them. So I think I think this is an energy that's trying to figure things out, you know. So I can't respond with a tit for tat type of a, but I wouldn't. You are, which seems deceptive. I can't have them tell me, hey, I don't love you. And I would be like, well, I don't love you either. Go fuck yourself. I don't care. I don't know. Because I see them trying to figure it out. But anyways. For the connection, the Six of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a little bit of friction here. There's a little bit of just not being on the same page necessarily. I do get a sense that it's family ties or something. It's just family going back and forth here. Just not agreeing on something. Or, I don't know. But let me see what the universe has. The Three of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, and then it comes in with the sense of water under the bridge, but not for everybody involved, because some energies here are just not willing to let that shit go, whatever that water under the bridge may be. Others are, let's just put our differences behind and let's just move on. But it's never gonna get there to the point of water under the bridge if part of the problem or part of the whole here is just not letting shit go. And you're never going to be able to convince someone to let shit go. And if you're the one that's not letting shit go, then no, it's not going to get to the point of water under the bridge. Not anytime soon. So I think it's family disputes or something. I don't know. But that's it. That's what I got for you guys. I will go and bring blue for you. For those of you that ask, because people ask. Aw, hi, Baba. People ask about him. And it's like, well, in the readings, in the main readings, you can't really see him, because he's down here under the table. But I always make a point to bring him in the Friday videos because he's missing in action in the come on, baby. Come on. Stop it with the pause. You're really gonna make me lift your ass up. Are you? I think you are. I think you are. And if you keep on doing that, I can't. No. Hold on. I got you. I got you. Like in the car, okay? 1, 2. I can't from this angle. I got another idea. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let's do this. Okay. I'm coming down to get you. Just don't jump over me, because we'll flip. We'll flip the shit out of this chair. We'll flip back. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Baba. Oh, not like that. What kind of Oompa Loompa are you? Come on. Come on. Good Baba. Good little buddy. Good little buddy. Good little boy. Okay, we're going up. Hang on. We're going up. Cosmo, do not even dare. Come play with Blue. I'd rather you do that than play with my coffee. You're like kids, man. Where are you going? What? Why? Why? Why like this? Okay. Now what? Felix is eating. You had 2 little, let me see if you still have stuff. 2 little things, plants things from outside. And I didn't even see that. And you no longer, they get lost. And what are you doing, Bubba? What are you doing, Bubba? What are you doing, baby boy? But anyways, there's Blue. Bloop-de-bloop. Juno's bored too. I think it's that time of the day in which this one needs to go OUT. They might need to eat. Yeah, he's getting all riled up. Okay, okay, not through there, Baba. You don't fit. You don't fit. You're gonna go down. Okay, you're not going down. You're sleeping on my chair. Okay. Anyways, monthlies are coming up this weekend. Not sure of the time, but before Sunday ends, and hopefully, and no, I'm gonna try my best. I'm also celebrating my birthday Saturday, so I don't know. We'll see. But Sunday, okay. That's it. That's all I needed to say. But love you guys. And see you next time.